Most people think of retirement as a nest egg, something that you uncrack and all of a sudden the potential and the fruits of your hard work over the past 20, 30, 40 years come to fruition. There's much more to it than just cracking open that egg and allowing you to have the retirement you deserve. What we do is we break it into three different phases or buckets per se. The first bucket being the income bucket. In this phase, we need to look at everything that's related to the goals that you have. Where is your income going to come from? How is it going to be taxed and treated? And then how do we continue to sustain that income long term? In an ideal world, you want your assets to continue to grow, and you don't want to be forced to harvest principal to cover for the lifestyle that you need and you deserve. We need to look at that in detail and then also take into account any future income that you may have to account for, such as required minimum distribution planning. When you hit a certain age, you're forced to start taking distributions from your pre-tax accounts in which you are taxed. There is a plan that needs to be accounted for on how to overcome that and limit or minimize any tax impact that may occur. The second phase or bucket that we want to break down is looking at tax efficient growth. And that's the key word. We want growth long term because inflation continues to compound higher. As inflation goes up, you need to be able to allow yourself to have raises in your portfolio to sustain the lifestyle that you're looking for. As you continue to seek this growth, we want to be extremely tax efficient with it. Not all investments or assets are treated the same. Pre-tax accounts are treated differently than after-tax accounts. We need to make sure that we're minimizing any tax impact, but also giving you those inflationary raises that you need. The third phase is legacy, right? That third bucket that we looked at is quite often in this industry very much so overlooked. Legacy is an extremely important part of many clients' plans. Think about it. You may have worked 20, 30, 40 years for these assets, building and accumulating. When you get to that point where you are starting to think of the next chapter beyond yourself, you want to do it in the most efficient way possible. This phase encompasses minimizing the estate tax, gifting while you're alive, right? Talking through how the assets will pass from you to your next loved one or your next generation, whether it's through step up in cost basis, whether it's through how to do a beneficiary IRA and tax planning that goes into account with that. When you bring your income planning and your tax efficient growth, now bringing into the conversation of legacy, you start to bring everything together where one bucket feeds into the next. Through education, we're able to help our clients continue to be successful throughout retirement and help them achieve their goals. If you have any questions on our process and the three bucket system of income, tax efficient growth, and legacy planning, please feel free to reach out as we're happy to help.